In verse 15, and Simon Peter followed Jesus, and so did another disciple. That disciple was known unto the high priest, and went in with Jesus into the palace of the high priest. Okay, so the high priest knew one of the disciples, and so they went in to they're witnessing all that's going to be going on. They basically arrested him. They're taking him into the high priest. They're going to, see what to do. In verse 16, but Peter stood at the door without, without is outside. Then went out that other disciple, which was known unto the high priest, and spake unto her that kept the door, and brought in Peter. Right, so the one disciple, he went in. He had the inside, so he got in. So he's like, look, we got to get Peter in here. Because he talked with her. So there's a woman that kept the door, and so they let Peter in. In verse 17, then saith the damsel that kept the door unto Peter, art not thou also one of this man's disciples? He saith, I am not. Right? And then verse 18, and the servants and officers stood there, who had made a fire of coals, for it was cold, and they warmed themselves. And Peter stood with them and warmed himself. So it's just giving you the scene that's going on outside here. Right? In verse 19, the high priest then asked Jesus of his disciples and of his doctrine. So he's questioning him, like, what, he wants to get everything on record, He wants Jesus to say it out loud so they can have reason to come against him. Right?